Jesse Jorgensen. I'm originally from West Texas. Went to college there, but moved around a fair amount after that. Did medical school in Nashville, Tennessee, where I met my wife, and then did subsequent training in Chicago at Northwestern, and then fellowship at Emory in Atlanta. I'm one of those people who didn't have any family members who were physicians. I grew up in a family where dad was a college professor and mom stayed at home, but no real family physician role models. But I had asthma as a kid and saw my pediatrician a lot, so that was my role model as a child. And so I grew up thinking I wanted to be a pediatrician. But when I got to medical school, I realized that I really liked the physiology of cardiac problems, and it was pretty early on in medical school that I knew that that's what I wanted to do. So I've been with Carolina Cardiology in Greenville for 3 years now. We spend a fair amount of time in big cities, and we have 4 children under the age of 10, and we were looking for something a little bit smaller, and my wife's from South Carolina, so we really focused on this part of the country, and have loved it ever since. So I spend most of my time doing cardiovascular interventions, and most of that equates to opening up blockages from arteries, and that includes the heart arteries and also the arteries in what we call the periphery, so the legs and the kidney arteries. But I also have an interest in what we call structural heart problems, so plugging holes and fixing problematic valves. And as we move forward in the coming years, we hope to be implanting valves through minimally invasive approaches. One of the big things is we've become really interested in more minimally invasive approaches to doing heart catheterizations and heart stents. And so in the past year or two, what's really taken off is our radial program, is doing the catheterizations through the wrist. And what that means for patients is much less downtime and much less discomfort. And we've started a protocol where patients are going home the same day after their heart catheterization. So it means for a lot of patients not even having to spend the night in the hospital. Another big thing is hemodynamic support for patients who have severe heart trouble. We were the first team in the state to use the Impella device, which is a small pump that goes in through the groin, and that's been a big plus for us to have that in our arsenal to help these sicker patients. I spend a lot of time with the kids. Like I said, we have 4, and so that dominates a lot of our time at home. There's never a dull moment. So a lot of what I do outside of the hospital is with them. I really like to run because of the demands at work and the demands of the kids. I have to do it early, so that's usually at 5:30 when no one else is awake. So I spend a lot of time running, and I like to cook. Luckily, I have a family who likes to eat, so they support that hobby.